And gentlemen, it have been long I dropped a video about Boom and Crash and all the rest of them. But today I come with a better news. After my various research and trying and backtesting and all the rest of them, I actually found out that some of the things we get um on the internet are not actually true. But what about trading is that you have to know your kind of personality, your person, your tolerance, the kind of thing you can tolerate. So actually, trading, either trading forex or indices, it actually bring out your person, your kind of person in you, what the kind of your how level you can tolerate. So after going through all these things, I found out that I scalping and catching a spike season in the booms and crash and volatility, that actually it doesn't actually work for me. But this video is especially for those of you who have been finding it difficult to catch spike in the 1 minute time frame. This actually this video is actually for you, because you may be in my shoe that it doesn't work for you, and also for me it doesn't work for me. So you may be in my shoe and you are frustrated by your losses on trying to catch spike. Instead of catching spike and you lose what you have. So this boom 500, I want to dive into this video. So I want to teach you how you can actually beat out the boom and crash with your top-down analysis. So it actually helps you. The reason for this top-down analysis is actually help you to capture the trend of the market and know where you are trying to get to. So it makes you to have your plans for the trade. And this particular top-down analysis work for all time frame, work for crypto, for booms and crash and the volatilities index. It will work for them all. But today, the reason why I choose to bring this video is for those of you who have been finding it difficult to catch spikes. So this video is for you. Just calm down and watch this video to down, so you can discover something that maybe might be of help to you, or some of you who have been finding it difficult to catch spike in the 1 minute time frame. This video is all. So let's dive in straight to the chart. So let me show you what I mean. So let's dive in. Here is 4 hour time frame, but we are not going to dwell on this 4 hour time frame. Let's go to daily time frame, because I love spotting out my levels in daily time frame. As you can see, here are my levels in daily time frame. This actually was in all currency pairs, in forex, in the indices, boom and crash, in cryptos. It was in them. So please help me do me a favor by subscribing to this channel, because oftentimes I'll be dropping such videos to help you in order to maximize your profit in this volatility and boom and crash, because a lot of people are being frustrated by catching spike. So I'm going to give you a details how you can catch spike in perfect ways here. Okay, now let's dive into the chart. This is the daily time frame, and if you are hearing, if you understand what I mean, you find out that this is a daily time frame. And now in the daily time frame is where I will be spotting out my levels. It's now be spotting out my level. If you watch this if you watch this chart very well, you find that the trade have been making a higher low and higher low, higher low, higher low. That this completely uptrend from here. You can find out that it's a completely uptrend from here. But when we get to this, when we get to when we get to this level here, you find out that the chart just did a very interesting pattern here. And when you see this chart in a daily time frame, you should know that the is about the trade is about to reverse. Okay, let me show you what happened here. This what happened here. Okay, this is what happened here. Please just have patience and stick to this video. You are going to get your benefit. You are going to get your benefit of watching this video, because I observed that many people have been frustrated by catching us back. This is a daily time. Look at what happened here. And if you go again, you find out, if you scroll down again, you find out that there is another thing that happened here. When you watch out again, this particular, you find out that this same thing that happened here again. This is a reversal pattern when it comes to the higher time frame. Whenever I see this pattern in the higher time frame, you should know that the trade is about to reverse. So I found out that trade is about to reverse, and first of all, it has broken this my levels here, which shows me that this trade is a clear downtrend in the daily time frame. So what I'll be looking for now is taking a trade that is on downtrend. Remember, this is the boom 500. So this after this, I will show you how we can be able, if you want to be catching spike, you can decide to be catching your spike. But you need to know how it works before you dive in, you catch a spike. But for me, catching spike in 1 minute time frame, it does actually work for me. The reason why I stick to this daily and 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, is that it helped me to spot out my levels, to know the direction of the market, to know where the market is going, and I can know the place I can decide to pick my trade. So I already spotted my levels in this daily time frame, in this my daily time frame. Now what I need to do now is that I have to go over to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, let me show you something in the 1 hour time frame. In the 1 minute time frame, see what the market is doing. Yeah, this is a spike. If you want to catch spike, this kind of spike that is happening there in the 1 minute. This is what is happening in 1 minute time frame. But taking analysis in 5 minutes time frame and try to catch a spike in this 1 minute, I don't think it actually work. I don't. You just, when you make when you make $10 and you lose all the $10 back into the market, I don't think it actually work. For you it may work, but for me it doesn't work. So let me show you what I mean. Like, I have been able to capture all my levels in the daily time frame, and this my 1 minute, this my 4 hours time frame. This is where I'll be looking for entries to enter this market. Okay, let me just spot this level. Let me just show you some very interesting something here. These are my levels here. This is my trend lines. This is my trend lines. Okay, this is my trend line. What happened here? What what happened here is just a fake out. If you are not that patient enough, you don't know that market is about to reverse here, because there is a resistance here. When you see this resistance here, yeah, that is just a fake out, because you're actually going to pull back to this, the main, continue the downtrend. So this is what happened. And what I'll be waiting for, I could have entered this market in this level, but I came late. I don't need to rush it. I could have entered this market in this. Since I already spotted is a downtrend. So what I'll be looking at is an opportunity for the sell market. So I could have entered this market here, but this candle has already gone far. So what I need to do, I got to wait. So what I wait, if I wait for the market, I'll wait for the price to retest back, to retrace back into the, sorry, I'll wait for the price to retrace back to this my trend line here. Then after retracing back, I would like to see a rejection, just like a rejection I've seen here. I would like to see rejection here, this kind of rejection here at this my trend line with the market retrace back, and I can apply my Fibonacci level to know, to spot out when the retracement is going to end. Then I can decide, after the market has shown me a weak and engulfing candle, or any kind of candlestick pattern that symbolize that the market is about to continue selling. I can decide to enter the market there. It will give me a better opportunity to grab a very big profit. So, like what I'm saying now, if I open this trade here, if I open the trade here, let's assume that I open this trade here, I'm going to either 2:5 of my risk reward ratio. So that is one advantage of this higher time frame. It makes you, here is going to be my target. Here is going to be my next get target. If I enter this trade, I'm going to be uh, targeting here. So my next selling will be when the price break out of this my zone and retest it back. Then I can decide to sell and continue. Here is going to be my last point. And besides, this is a trade that, mind, this is a trade that you can just trade for, just have peace of mind. You can apply these techniques in your uh, forest, or at least it gives you a rest of mind. So guys, this is the best I see on how to trade a boom and crash than instead of catching those spikes. But for me, those spikes don't work. Please help me and do subscribe to this channel, so to keep. If you like what we are doing, just give a thumb up. If you don't like it, give a thumb down, because it also help. Okay, so this how we're going to be looking at for this trade. So this trade today, what we'll be doing, looking for, is just to wait for this market. It's just to wait for this market to retrace back. Then if it retrace back, then we can sell continuously. But if it doesn't retrace back, then you can wait to go. You can wait for in the 4 hour time frame or 1 hour time frame. But me, I like 4 hour time frame because it gives me a peace of mind not to relax and do whatever I want to do again. It gives me peace of mind. So what I do is that I wait for the market to retest here, to retest this my trade uh, trend line. This is my trend line where the market retest and show me that a bearish engulfing candle, so I can decide to enter the market. So this is one of the secrets I decided to share, because I found out that the catching a spike, it don't actually work. It don't actually work for me in the lower time frame. But since I'll be um trying to trade, to backtest it, and the higher time frame, it has given me an amazing result. So I decided to share this secret. Please help me and hit the subscribe button and dollar to for this trade. To if you have any thing you want to ask me, any question you want to ask me, just inbox me directly, leave it on the comment section. And anything you want to ask me, you're not paying for any question you want to ask. Just what you need to do, just comment it on session, and you can just ask me any question. I will reply you. So if you're finding any difficulty in what I've said now, just mention it in the comment section. Then I will get back to you. Without wasting much of your time, let's call it a day. Thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.